that finishes up the 1,500 rounds through the Shield X. Is this the most underrated pistol on the market, or is it just another slim 9mm pistol? Today we're going to tell you what broke, what we like, how it shot, and would I trust carrying it after 1,500 rounds. Today we're going to deep dive into the Shield X after 1,500 rounds of mixed ammo, everything from self-defense ammo to full metal jacket, all different brands. This is not a first impressions video. This is going over all the stuff that truly matters. Reliability, concealment, how it shoots, all of the things that matter if you decide to conceal carry this pistol. A quick overview of the Shield X for those not familiar with it. This has a 3.6-inch barrel. This is the comp version, has a 407K optic on it, and just really good overall ergonomics that make it a really good concealed carry package. All right, as far as accuracy, we're going to start with a clean target here, go back to roughly 10 yards, and we'll see what it will do. Let's go look at that real quick. So you can see it's all right there in the middle. Had a couple flyers. I pulled that one and pulled that one for sure, but the mass are all right there. These slimmer size pistols are a little bit difficult on the grip that I've been struggling with, but overall that's decent. Let's go back out to, I don't know, what do you say, 20 yards or so? 20, 25 yards and see what it does. All right, let's go check that out now. As you can see, they're just more of the same. I pulled a couple there, but it's all pretty good grouping. For a concealed carry, being a 9mm slim grip pistol, it shoots pretty well. As far as accuracy, the biggest component in accuracy on any pistol is the trigger. On this Shield X, the trigger's got trigger safety, and then about that much take up, and then the brake is, it's a good brake, but it's got a little bit of, let's see, a little bit of mush feeling to it. So that's a part of accuracy too. As of anything, if this was the only pistol you'd shoot, you'd get better and better at it. The trigger is not terrible, but it's not the best. As far as reset goes, the reset is super good and right back out to that brake. And it's just got a little bit of a mushy, gritty feel brake. As I've shot it, it has got better over time, but it's still there. So it's just something to note. The trigger's not the best in the world, but it's definitely doable for concealed carry. On to recoil and shootability. This is where most slim 9mm concealed carry pistols start to fail a little bit. And in my opinion, this one hasn't failed. It's got good ergonomics on it. You can see it fits in your hand really good. It's got pretty decent texture. However, I wish the sides had more texture and definitely more texture up top there. But overall, the texture is pretty decent. The slim grip on this one, I'm not gonna lie to you, I struggled with a little bit as far as getting really good groups. I don't have the biggest hands in the world, but it's so thin that I felt like I'm always gripping it weird, or if I grip it tight, it wants to pull it one direction or the other. And a lot of that just comes to the grip, not being able to change different back straps on it. It just kind of is what it is. So it shoots well. It just didn't group as well as I'd like to on a lot of my concealed carry pistols, but overall it's pretty good. As far as recoil impulse, it is actually pretty good. It's not quite as good as I think it could be. If you look at this beaver tail in the back, I don't feel like I get as high of a grip on it. There's a lot more slide above the web of your hand right there. So it just lends to a little bit more recoil impulse, but it's super manageable and it shoots pretty decent. Does it shoot like a full-size pistol? No, but it's a slim 9mm, so that's not what we really expect out of it. As far as reliability on this Shield X, we've had nothing but amazing luck. As you can see here on the table, we have blazer brass, we got Hornady Defense, we got Fiocchi. We've shot literally every type of ammo we have around. It shot everything flawlessly. When you get to 1,500 round reviews, I hate the reviews that only do full metal jacket because sometimes defense ammo will feed different. We shot the 124 Hornady as well as the 147 Hornady with no issues. Over 1,500 rounds, we haven't had as much as a stumble out of this pistol. So as far as reliability, it's definitely a win. As far as durability and wear on this Shield X, it has been excellent. We've had it in our Muddy River Tactical inside the waist Kydex holster, and I've actually concealed carry this pistol for about 2 months, and you can see it just has no wear on it. We obviously clean our pistols, so this isn't a dirty gun. I don't expect my concealed carry pistols to stay dirty and run, so it's clean. But the overall wear, you know, a lot of them end up getting scratches down them and different things. The finish they got on this slide and just the overall finish of it is really good in my opinion. As far as concealment and concealed carry, that is where this Shield X really shines in my opinion. I carried it in our Muddy River Tactical inside the waistband holster appendix carry for, like I said, a couple months, and it really shines. The narrow grip being just super thin, it just makes it easy to conceal carry. The grip gives you a long enough grip where you got a full grip on the pistol, but it's not enough to really print. As you can see here in the holster has the claw on it and it pulls it right back into your body. So even with a t-shirt, you don't see it. So it just conceals really well. And that is one of the strong points of this pistol. It's big enough to shoot more like a full-size pistol does, but small enough to still concealed carry. If I was going to compare the size of this Shield X to anything, I think it's really, for those of you, most of you will know a Glock 19, it's roughly that size, but thinner. Another example would be like a Canic Prime, except it's narrower than a Canic Prime. There's plus and minuses in all these pistols. The Canic Prime, I think, would be my favorite competitor to this. The Canic Prime has a better trigger than this, but it's not quite as easy to conceal. So it just has its pluses and minuses, but overall it's a really good concealed carry size. Now on to the cons of this pistol. We buy all these pistols with our own money so we can give you honest feedback. We concealed carry them so we can give you our true opinion on it. I don't owe anybody a favor by telling them something good about it. The couple cons on this pistol for me, first would be the grip. It is narrow and it makes it easy to conceal, but I just struggled with the grip on it and how it fit my hand. I couldn't group it the best. I felt like I was always barely pulling it one way or other. If I gripped it a little tighter, it was pulling. I had a little bit of struggle there. Obviously, it's plenty good enough for concealed carry. It's not like I'm shooting all over the map, but it doesn't have the fine-tuned groups that I'm used to with like a Canic Prime or anything like that. And then the second and kind of more important thing to me is the mag release. I got swapped for a left-handed shooter, and every once in a while, it probably won't do it now, but every once in a while, there you go, it won't disengage it. And you gotta mess with it for a minute and then it will disengage it. So I'm sure it's something simple in there, but it didn't do it for the first 400 or 500 rounds, and then it started doing it like, there you're doing it now, and then you keep jacking with it, it'll come out. It's just kind of a weird thing. So I don't really like that for concealed carry. You know, you don't always need another mag, but if you have a failure or anything, getting that mag out to have another mag in there is a huge plus. And when it doesn't do that, it kind of worries me. And it's just, like I said, it's so weird. It's hit or miss on it. So that is the biggest con I found about this pistol after 1,500 rounds. And down to the final question that you've all really been waiting for is, would I personally conceal carry the Shield X as my concealed carry pistol? And after 1,500 rounds, the short answer to that is no, I wouldn't. Not taking anything away from this pistol. It's a very good pistol, especially for its price range. However, there's some other options that just fit me way better. Like I said, the grips and how I can group this pistol just never were on point for what I want and expect for myself. A lot of people would be happy with those groups. I don't like them after shooting other pistols. The Canic Prime, I think, is a way better, not quite as concealable, but way more shootable and a better trigger. So that would push me to carry the Canic Prime over this. And then the second thing is the mag. Just having issues off and on, it just bothers me, and it makes me wonder if it's going to happen when I do need to change mags or something like that. So not taking anything away from this pistol, it's shot really well. Overall, I've really enjoyed it. But as far as concealed carrying it every day, it would not be my first pick. And the other reason I wouldn't carry this pistol is if I was going to carry a Smith & Wesson, I would definitely carry the Bodyguard 2.0 over this. Concealment would be 10 times easier with the bodyguard. It shoots almost just as good. I mean, this is an amazing pistol at a fraction of the size, and I've had zero issues with this pistol. So going between two different models, the Bodyguard 2.0 would definitely win. All right, guys, so thank you for joining us. We truly appreciate it. If this video has helped you, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps us more than you know. Overall, the Shield X is a great pistol, but just not my first choice at the end of the day. It's definitely a pistol that I would suggest, but it's just not personally the best pistol for me. In concealed carry, there's tons of good options on the market. So there's gonna be tons of people that love this pistol, and I'm a huge fan of the pistol in general and how much they've made it better and better over time, but it's just still not my top pick. But that's just saying how good a market we have in 2026, that we have enough options that this Shield X wouldn't make my concealed carry list. So like I said, if you've liked this video, hit the like and subscribe button, leave your comments below, or if you need holsters, check us out at muddyrivertactical.com. We're always there to help answer your questions on holsters, pistols, whatever you need, we're there for you. So until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.